All right, everyone who is watching in the Rokani Media Football, 9th of September it is, and we're here to talk Riccardo Calafiori. And he has gone ahead to be sent back to London because of how his injury issues is. And I remember when I came in here and obviously brought that story, I think like 3-4 days back, most of you told me that Rokani, they've told us that it's not a serious injury. And I was like, if it wasn't serious, then why was the player taken off? You get? And then later, we've gone ahead to obviously find ourselves into the answering mode. The answer is going to be provided by the action that the physios of Italy have gone ahead to take to sit either obviously take Calafiori off the national team, and he's back to London to see it that everything really goes on to what we call being assessed by the side of Arsenal. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. For those watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. And this is what we've gone ahead to be doing for the rest of our lives, and the Lord has gone ahead obviously be putting us to where we deserve to be. Now, this is what we call Mono Gadgets. Mono Gadgets are the people behind this video, and they are dealers in phones and laptops. If at all you want to obviously get yourself a brand new laptop, if at all you want to get yourself a brand new phone, contact them on +256 70 99 88 665. That is Mono Gadgets for you. And you can as well WhatsApp them on the same number, and they can even get you used phones and used laptops from the United Kingdom. If at all you want any, go ahead and really dial those digits and talk to them. They'll obviously give you the best that you people deserve. Then we can also talk about the following. And what is it all about? We can discuss something concerning following them on TikTok. Go into your search bar on TikTok and put in Mono Gadgets, and the rest will be history into the mix. Now, this week comes in through with lots of anticipations because we as the people that support football are really excited because we've been this bored, and you're going to be having an action-packed season after the Euros. You get? After the Euros, after the international break, we are going to be back into this Premier League season, Champions League season, UEFA Europa League season, Conference season, Carabao Cup, that is going to be bringing us what we call 2 games per week. So it's going to be an action-packed week for everyone who really loves the game of football. And if at all you've been missing club football, it's going to be returning with a huge bang, I promise to you. And nothing is really going to stop you guys from really getting to where you deserve to be. So, as it stands right now, Riccardo Calafiori has gone ahead to return to London. We thank God for the gift of life, and for the Muslims, we thank Allah for the gift of life. And it was Sky Sports that came up with this story yesterday that Riccardo Calafiori did not train with the Italy squad on Saturday. As per Sky Sport, Italy faced Israel in the Nations League on Monday. Now, that was the first story that came up that really showed the world that the injury of Riccardo Calafiori is serious. You understand? Because I think the first time they put out that story, they're like preparing the crowd for the bad news, you know? And now, Riccardo Calafiori never trained with the club of Italy on what we call on Saturday. You get? After him missing out on training, then yesterday, Fabrizio Romano broke the story that Riccardo Calafiori, right, has gone ahead to leave Italian camp as the staff will take no risk after his injury against France. Calafiori will return to London and he will be assessed by the Arsenal medical team. You understand? So that's exactly what we are told, that he's returning to the Italians, he's returning to Arsenal medical team to be assessed. Now, David Sozzi, you are one of those who really said that the injury was not really huge. Now, what shows you that this injury is huge is even the Italian national team have failed to obviously assess this injury, right? And they've gone ahead to obviously send him back to Arsenal, you understand? And no sooner he got that injury, Arsenal physio team was imminently into contact with the physio team of the Italian national team to obviously get to know the extent of the injury of Riccardo Calafiori. You understand? And that really gave birth to lots and lots of things that most of you never even thought about. One, it gave birth to Arsenal preparing for the return, and there was an instant request of him to obviously come and go and return to the side of Arsenal to be treated by Arsenal. And Italy was like, we need to first assess it ourselves. You know, nowadays, even when a player is injured and is included onto the international duty radar, and the club says he's injured, the national team will be like, send the player to us, and after sending the player to us, go ahead and do the needful. And after sending that player to us, we'll obviously assess the player. And after assessing that player, we'll obviously put ourselves into the know on whether he's really injured or not. So for Riccardo Calafiori, it looks like they've gone ahead to assess him and he's really injured. That's why they went ahead to obviously show him what we call the exit route out of the Italian camp when they're playing Israel today. And that's how things went ahead to pan out like that. So I would like to confirm to you, Riccardo Calafiori is injured. That is it. And if the injury was not all that serious, he would have gone ahead to spend this day with the Italian national team, and he would have gone ahead to find himself going back on Monday or on Tuesday. But he really traveled back on a Saturday. On a Sunday morning. That shows you that he is really not doing okay, and Arsenal really has a lot to do. So Fabrizio Romano has come out and really added the following, on what the sources are really telling him. You understand? And this is what he had to say. Sources insist Riccardo Calafiori's injury is not serious and it's just a knock, nothing to worry about. Arsenal also didn't want Calafiori to take any risk, and he will be assessed next week. So next week, that is with the effect from today. Now, they insist that the injury is not all that serious. It's a knock and nothing to worry about. And I cannot come out and really say that the injury is very serious, but him coming out of the Italian national team squad and camp shows you that it's not a usual injury. It has called in for the expertise of the medical team of Arsenal to obviously intervene and say exactly what is done. So the assessment is going to be made, and I think it's going to take 48 hours for us to know exactly what injury this guy is having and what extent it is really going to keep him out. That is Riccardo Calafiori. But the big picture will be gotten on Friday when Mikel Arteta steps in to do what we call the pre-match press conference. Obviously, let us know what exactly he's thinking about this guy known as Riccardo Calafiori, because that's going to be one of the first questions that is going to be posed onto Mikel Arteta when he comes in through. And I know tomorrow or Wednesday, and a fly on the walls of Arsenal will obviously bring out a story of Riccardo Calafiori on how long they believe he's going to be out. You understand? That is exactly what you're really getting in here onto the Rokani Media Football. So that is Riccardo Calafiori for you. But I've already told you that the options are really huge, because Julian Timber, who really walked off the field of play when Arsenal was really drawing the Brighton, came up and obviously did the due diligence and featured for the side of Netherlands. He played with his brother known as Quinton Timber, and they played together. He came off the bench and played some minutes, meaning that he's coming in through fully fit to see to it that everything moves on to where he wants it to be. So, meaning that Arsenal really having Julian Timber, they're having Jakub Kiwior, and they're having Zinchenko, all those fit, ready to play into that side. And I don't think that you people will go ahead and really miss Riccardo Calafiori. But for Riccardo Calafiori, it comes out at a very, very, very important moment, because he had a chance to establish himself in the starting 11 of Arsenal. Even if when they're playing against Tottenham Hotspur, Riccardo Calafiori was not going to start, but they are going to play a team, I think a championship team, into the Carabao Cup on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's going to be Wednesday. And he will be having a chance to come in through and really feature into the beautiful game of football. So that is Riccardo Calafiori for you. And he would have gone ahead to obviously seize that opportunity to launch himself in the starting 11 of Arsenal. And we all know to it that the moment he seizes himself into the team of Arsenal, he's obviously going to get into that mix, because a defender who is worth 50 million euros plus is brought in to obviously get straight into the starting 11 of a team. And Riccardo Calafiori is going to be missing out onto that chance. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into Riccardo Calafiori returning to London to be assessed. I welcome in the comment section below, what extent of injury do you think Riccardo Calafiori is going to hit to get? And do you think, one, this player is really going to be out for long, or is going to be out for a short-lived period? And what are your thoughts about the replacements that are already there that are doing the important role to play into the side of Arsenal? So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. And remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in phones and laptops that are really brand. Even if you want to use phones and use laptops from the United Kingdom, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. That is Mono Gadgets for you. You can as well follow them on TikTok, and they'll give you everything that you want. First video of the day. Yesterday I was absent, but I'm back with a huge bang. In 2 hours from now, after Uganda Cranes is done with Congo Brazzaville, I'll be here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned onto our channel. Bye bye. Good evening.